Morning. I thought I'd go through some starter mods for people who are starting smoking or vaping, quitting smoking. Right, for a start, this is the first thing I'm going to show you what someone who's just starting to quit goes into a shop and you buy one of these. Oh, just a minute, back in. Right, here we go, an e-cigarette. Well, it's been on there for a while. I don't know if it's going to gurgle or what have you. It's going to gurgle. I'll show you why it's gurgling. These never stop delivering fluid even when you're not using it. So this is how you do it. Take the atomizer off, and if you look in there, the battery's full of fluid. Not full, it's only like a mil, not even a mil of fluid. It just keeps coming out. So this is what you've got to do. You've got to clean it like that. Get a bit of tissue up there. It's only a tiny bit of fluid. Bit of tissue inside this battery thing here like that. See that? So it just keeps delivering. See the fluid on it? Oh, see that? Right. This will happen overnight with your pen when you leave it. Right? Just make sure you get all the fluid out of the tip where the battery contacts the atomizer. Now, this is what I started off on. Right, one of these. I got a better one. I got some little ones there, but I got a better one. It's a Vision spinner. Now check it out for smoke. Ready? See how the gurgling's gone now? That was that fluid just on top of your battery. Your battery can't burn it. So too much fluid on it, but now it's slowing down again. See how little you get? Right. This is why people put 12 mg in there, because you're only having a little puff. Now I've turned it right up, so watch this now. Mouth to lung, should get better. The more you use it, the more it gets like a ciggy. See? Right, I can change that atomizer. See this? This is a basic atomizer you get off eBay. Right, so we're going to go for, have we got full? Oh, we're full. I think we're full, yeah. Let's go for this atomizer. Right, see if this one works better. See that? Better atomizer, just a bit better quality. See how much better it is? No, that didn't make me cough straight up. Perfect for quitting smoking. But a bit of effort. It's a bit of effort involved, right? I think those little atomizers, when you're sucking on them, do give you a facial ache, and you know, you're sucking on it. Right, so if you go and get a basic one like this, well, just let me show you, sorry. This is a basic one, I've just got a black glass for it. You still see the fluid in it, you know, even though it's black, it just looks a bit nicer. These, on eBay, I got one as cheap as £7.50. These are 10 quid. You'll get one for that money. The whole kit comes in a box with everything. But check this out. Watch. See how easy it is. See? See that? You can do that, or you can do this. If you want a real good long hit off it. Yeah. They're both the same. Vape 22 pen. Good deal. Good deal for that. When you get a kit, get 2 coils with it. That's like a month of smoking. Unless you use it a lot, you get like less than a week out of 1 coil. You just screw the top off and put fluid in and screw the top back on. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Another good set or piece of equipment, I'd say, is one of these little battery goes in there. See that little screw thing there? You get a tank with it and everything. This goes up to 75 watts. This thing. I keep them on about 40 watts. And I'm sure these little pens, go back to that, the little pens are about 30 watts, something like that, pushing out, maybe 40 on its best. But the battery goes down in it. You can change the battery in this one if you get a couple of batteries. But check this out. This is called a Milo tank, an E-leaf Pico. Right, goes up to 75 watts, but you don't have to smoke it like a champion. So I showed you that you can just puff on it like the same as one of these little pens. You can just puff on it like that, right? Just puff on it the same as I was puffing on this lot. £15 on eBay. Not bad. Nice little setup in your pocket. Adjustable airflow on it. This little dial here at the bottom. Open it or close it if you want it tighter or more open. Sorry, it's not. I've got a bit of a chesty cough. Right, so you can get one of them for about £15. Delivered to the door. Right, showed you that little pen before. This is exactly the same as that, but it's just got a what you call a fat boy glass on it, so you can put more fluid in it. See that? Honestly, you'd be lucky if you got through a whole tank of this with 1 charge of the battery, but it just helps you stop filling it up all the time. This is its big brother. See the difference? Big brother. There's one in between. You saw that little one there. There's one in between. This is the Vape Pen Plus. See it? Bigger battery, same sort of power as this V8 stick. I don't know if there's any power in this. Might be a bit flat. Let's have a look. It's still got a bit of life in it. But you can smoke all these devices. Look, there's the 3 of them together. This one's just got a bubble glass on it. See, they're all exactly the same design, just different wattage, bit bigger tank, this and that. And this is the sort of master one of that series. There's bigger ones after this. Check this out. Better turn it on. A lot better vapour. Might be a bit more charge in it, but they all work the same. You can even smoke this like the little one. See? But your breathing is important as well. You know, your breathing. Instead of taking it into your mouth like you did with a cigarette, you just breathe straight in instead of doing this. Watch. Don't do that. You can do that just like a cigarette, but it's better just to breathe in slowly. Look. See that? We're all used to taking it into your mouth and breathing it in, but it's a lot simpler to get this sort of method going on, really. And when you stop smoking, you're going to get a cough anyway. Really, you're going to get a cough anyway from all the mucus and everything. You've got inverted ears in your windpipe. They're like little hooks like that trap everything that goes in. When you stop smoking, all the mucus starts coming off that. You know, the mucus? It's coming off it because these ears are getting active again because you've stopped taking all that tar in the tobacco. So when you start this, it's not really the best time or the easiest for your body to deal with a new method of inhaling, even though there's no nasty stuff going into you. Excuse me. But that's what you get. All these little inverted ears in your neck, they start getting rid of the mucus, right? Because what happens is when you stop smoking tobacco and you're using this oil or vapour, the vapour's a lot better for you. There's 90% difference from smoking. That's my, analysis from stuff I've looked at online. So you can step up to different, different mods. I'm a bit of an old schooler. This is what you call a mech mod. You just unscrew the bottom like that, and that's the trigger. Hear it? Right. That's the trigger on it. It's just a direct battery to the coil. I'm going to put some drips in this because I don't really know how much is in it. But that's enough for a go. Just a few little drips. It's got coils in there. There's coils in every one of them, but there's coils in here. But this is how you fire it, look. Ready? Now in the old days, this would remind you of a chillum. It's a very sort of, to me, a tribal way of vaping. In the equatorial forests of the Punjab, you see men round a fire with some hot ashes in a tube of tree. It's the same thing, they put their hand over a hole and draw the smoke in whenever they want to hallucinate and what have you. I wouldn't say it was cannabis, but I'd say it was, the fruit of the iguaga bat. Oh, I don't know, but you can watch that on Discovery. But yeah, it's very, to me, like tribal. They're nice. They're like, look at that. AV mod, 20 quid on eBay. Nice. But check it out. This is how you use one of these. I think the battery's flat on that. No, it's got a bit of life in it. That's how you use one of these mech mods. They come all in different shapes and sizes. Yeah. This one here is what they call 12 monkeys. See the little, dead rabbits. 12 monkeys is a fluid. See the little rabbit on it? And a little rabbit design on the RDA. I'm just going to check if this has got... Oh, look at that. See in there? 2 little coils with cotton wool in. See that? And this is what you do. You put your fluid in. It's got a little reservoir below and we just put your fluid in on top of them like that. See that? It's going on top of the coils inside the mech. Right? And this is what you call a dripper. Just like the other one. But it's a little box mod with a bottle there. You press the bottle and fluid comes out. But I'll be honest with you, they're all a bit iffy with the bottles delivering enough fluid for what you want. But this is the same sort of setup as this. It's just in a box. Same sort of setup. Right? Just press the button there. Watch this. Just letting the oil soak down a bit. I should just get too much oil on the coils to breathe in. Just a battery inside and a little button to press it there, and there we go. See how smooth that is? And it is really smooth there. Just the delivery is just, when you're inhaling, is really smooth. That's the only way you can explain it. Lot of vapour from them. You might want to move up to a different mod. I've got an iJoy Captain, an iJoy Tornado tank on here. Right, big, and it's big capacity, big coil, 180 watts. This is what you call mainstream, or what the big guys want to do all the time, you know. Nice little display. It's on 80 watts it starts at, this coil. But check this vapour out. Right, I might start coughing with this one, because this is what you do if you're a big vape head. Hear it? You can still smoke a big setup, just like your little stick. See it? There we go. The little stick again. The big thing, this big monster, got 2 batteries in it. Smooth, you know. If you do a real long vape on it, you're going to get monster. Check this out. This is what people are into, that sort of thing, you know. And I like doing it. Turn it off. And I like doing it occasionally. Well, not 24/7. I'm more into, right, I just got this Terminator mod, yeah, check it out. It's 90 watts, but the tank goes from about 30 to 60 watts, this cloud beast they call it. But £12 on eBay and £8 for the tank. This is what I'm sort of into, you know. Something like that, you know. Not too strong. The more you suck on it, the more you're going to get. That's a little Terminator mod. Most of them come with little clip-off things like that, see that? To put your battery in there. See it? This is quite an old Samsung one, but they last and last. I can't believe it. So old, this battery, but look at the power it's still delivering. Right. If I was going out, I'd take that with me. But there's all sorts of sticks. See this one? Got top airflow instead of down on the bottom. If you look at the other ones, right, they've got airflow down on the bottom. See the bottom? This is one on the top. They just do different designs every now and again. Yeah, I got a gold one because I've got so many black ones, just thought I'd go a different colour. But this is a 3000 milliamp battery, same as the other big ones. Check the vapour out of it. That crackling you can hear is the coil. You know, if you're a beginner, you think, oh, what's that? That's the coil heating up, gets red hot inside and burns the oil. Really smooth. You can understand why people get really addicted to them, you know, to vaping. But if you're starting off and you want to chill, like I said, you can get one of these pens and it's just like a cigarette, yeah. But these pens will cost you as much as getting one of these, sometimes more, right? But these have just got bigger holes, better, easier inhaling, just easier. There we go with the pen. Just like a ciggy, isn't it? And this is more or less the same. What? But you can't do this with one of these. You can't do that with one of these. Look. It's not as good. You still have a good go with it, like, but it's not as good as these. But they're not bad if you want to start out with one of them. I did, I got a few of them and I was alright with them, and then when I just started watching vaping I decided to get a few others. Now check this monster out. Look at the size of that. It's a monster. And if you check the vapour out on this is what people get into. See that? Monster. 55 watts. Well, listen, I hope you've enjoyed my little guide to smoking. Don't forget, they all work. Every device works, you know. But you can get something like this, like I said, 10 or 15 quid. I got one for £7.50 on eBay. The full kit came from China, I don't care where it comes from. But I prefer one of these in the morning. God, I've been vaping everything, look at that. Go. But I'm happy with one of these. Take it out with me, shopping or going out. Happy with one of them going out smoking. You can do a big hit like that. Well, I hope this tutorial's helped you out in some way, because vape shops don't run you through that when you buy one, you know, how to use them and all that, or what you're better off buying for your money. And I think lots of people need advice out there, so if you need any advice on what to buy, let me know. I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to go out with a typical vapor exit with a cloud. Ready? Have a good day, guys, and I'll catch you later. Don't forget, ask me anything if you want. See you later, man. Have a good one.